a seat.
Thank you. This is my colleague Elaine.
Hi.
Hello, how you doing? How are you?
I'm okay, yourself?
Aye, fine. Oh. Right, let's see, we'll get things out. So, when I spoke to you on the phone, we had another conversation again just about the process and how it works. Any criminal allegations, the 2 assaults, that certainly we'll have a wee quick discussion about first, and possibly the unlawful arrest might get dealt with by PIRC. We're still in transition with that one, because it's a different human rights article just now, so if there's any non-criminal allegations, then that'll sit with me to investigate, but that won't get dealt with until after the criminal allegations have been addressed. Okay. Did you get a leaflet?
No.
Right, I'll get one here for you. There you go, that's the complaints process. I know we've discussed it.
Give you that and you can read the history of it.
Yeah, I think I've got that.
No, I don't think you've got that.
Oh, is this a new one?
Like everything in.
Right. What will happen depending on, I know you've made reference to, you know, going back a few years and just circumstances as opposed to actual allegations. Anything, if any criminal allegations go back beyond last year, then PIRC won't investigate it. It would have to sit with us.
Yeah.
Because they've just started taking on that role. So your daughter is it Aurora? Ariane?
Ariana Piddy.
Right. And you were saying on the phone, if you've not seen your daughter since...
No.
Since
Because of
July?
lies.
Was it July?
It's 7th of November.
Oh, it was the one the 7th of November, right, okay.
And I've told the court, like, everything or the evidence I have, and the court's not investigating anything, they're just covering my backs.
Right, okay.
So you're supposed to get to do an appeal, and then that gets investigated. They've refused that, which is unlawful. And then when I go into the court to discuss all the lies and, you know, the evidence that I have, I'm not allowed to discuss it. Told it's irrelevant.
Right, okay. And is that the custody?
So they're sending me lies, keeping my child through slander, and then I'm going, obviously, to say, like, this is unlawful and it's not true, and it's like, don't speak.
Right. And is this the custody hearing? Right, okay. I'm not really clear about how they kind of things work, it has to be said. So I know you spoke to Connor Doyle, one of the other sergeants, in the Friday, and that's why it's came to our team, because Connor works for the non-criminal team.
Yeah.
And this is the kind of information that he's given us kind of briefly about what your complaint is. If there's anything over and above that before we start taking your statement, let me know. So on the 22nd of July, that's when the officers have attempted to conduct a welfare visit for your daughter. Is that right?
No.
22nd of July.
I'll just let you read that and then I'll tell you what's happened.
Right, okay. It's just so that I know where we're going before we actually start taking the statement, what allegations that you've actually got. So, female, and I think this is what you've spoken to Connor about.
Yeah.
Yeah. Male and female officer, bad attitude, female sergeant, and social work all attended.
Yeah.
Female sergeant, you've heard an officer checking the fridge in your oven.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Multiple times.
So you've walked past the female sergeant and she's assaulted you by grabbing you by the left wrist, twisting it and throwing it back against the wall.
No, so I've went to leave to see why I was in my house. Like I said, why are you in my house? Like, gone through my fridge freezer, got in my oven, and I went to leave and she's flew at me in front of me, got my wrist twisted it and pushed it back. Really vicious, really quick. So I'm like, why are you put your hands on me? Like my daughter's there. So she's like, tried to make excuses for it. and say, you pushed against me. No, you flew in front of me and you assaulted me. That's what's happened.
Okay.
So she's trying to say that it's like I've came at her when it's not the truth. So she's just like so evil, like, you know, like the way she's being in front of a child and trying to like manipulate and make me think it's me when it's clearly I'd done nothing. So yeah.
Right, so that's the first assault then, yeah?
Yeah.
Right, okay.
Then my daughter get the second assault.
Yeah, and is this, so 3 officers have pulled your daughter back in the house?
So I says I was leaving. I says I'm leaving. And then I went to leave and they're like, you can't leave. But I had every right to leave. I'd never done anything in the first place. It was an orchestrated attack. So I went to just leave and they're like, tell me all these reasons that I can't leave and your little one. Obviously I would never leave my child. I've never done that in my life. So I went, well, I'm going to get a drink. So I went to get my water and then I says, come here baby, to my little one. And she's all I came to follow, that's it. And I've grabbed her. And then I've hurt her. And she's like screaming in pain. And then like I just was like, you're abusing her and like leave her, you're hurting her. And then they're trying to blame me and I'm like 3 feet away. And I would never do anything like that. And it's like, yet again, you're trying to mentally manipulate me, like, you know, completely gaslight me and make it as me, and I've not done anything.
Okay. So that was the assault, so the initial assault on yourself.
It was 5 in total between the 2 times.
Right, okay. 5 assaults? Yeah. Oh right, okay. I've just got 2 here. So we've got that one,